those chords again. Here, the whole melody is going to the C. And that's where you relax it. Let's try the whole thing again. So you basically have the strongest tension at the beginning of measure 18. Yeah, the biggest tension, a question again. It wants to get resolved. And that's where it gets resolved. With another question. And here comes another answer. So the whole thing, you could say, is a question and answer, or tension and relaxation, but it always continues. So never completely relax into it like it's already finished, because people might either fall asleep or they might think, okay, she just finished, and they would start clapping if they don't know the piece. So make sure to continue and keep the tension and keep this line, the storyline. Music tells the best stories. Now let's start at the end of measure 18. Here you could make the whole thing sound like in a dream. Here, and then start building up again. Here, the whole thing becomes more and more real. We started with a dream at the end of measure 18. Dream starts turning into reality now. And here you could also take the last chord, like in the old days. If you remember how it was many, many decades ago, many centuries ago, in fact, we didn't play like this, but we used to play like, and try to make the last chord sound as long as possible. Let's try and practice that. You practice that by playing open strings every single day. You start practicing with the open G string, for example. Try to play it as slow as possible without make it sound really unpleasant. Try to make it sound really beautiful, and at the same time, try to make it sound really long. Make it a long note. Not too fast, yeah? And try to keep the same speed. Very hard to do, but it's possible. Try not to make it sound too loud or too soft in the middle. And do it with each string, down bow and up bow. You'll notice that up bow is a little bit easier because here you don't have any weight, and here you have the whole weight of the bow, but you have to lift it up with your pinky. The whole weight of the bow lasts on your pinky. So, and this is how you learn to play long notes. Or you could practice 2 strings. First step, 1 string. Second step, 2 strings. Next step, your double stops in Bach Sonata. Now we finished playing the first movement, Adagio, and we're going to start playing in measure 20 again. Break it down a little bit. So here, you relax. And then suddenly a new story comes. And it gets more and more exciting. It starts a little bit uncertain, like, should I go on? And then, yes, let's go on. And something unresolved comes up again. Unfinished business, which is a really beautiful unfinished business. And here again, we try to connect these two. Right? We try not to play. Yeah, try to connect them. Here, so many things happen, and it's not really necessary to try and explain everything, but sometimes it's fun to really go there and find something interesting. Just play with your imagination, or fully focus on the music, and something might come up spontaneously, or you have absolutely no pictures and no stories, just the music. That's beautiful as well. So you don't have to come up with something. Okay, this means this, because you don't know. You don't know anything. And that's so beautiful, because you can put so many different colors into it. You can play differently every day. And if you really consciously choose your path and do it with intent, if you know exactly what you want, that's beautiful. And if you don't know exactly what you want, the music will tell you. So allow the music to show you the right way to go, so to speak. And here, a very playful moment for me. You could play it like rhythmically correct, or you could play with it a little bit and make it sound like a little gust of wind again, which is playing with the leaves of the tree. And finally, the resolution. The end of this story until the next one starts. and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this masterclass. If yes, remember to give me thumbs up, share this video everywhere, subscribe, and we can stay in touch, and let me know which other tutorials, which other lessons you would like me to make for you. I'll also show you a Baroque bow next time I have it. I'll tell you all about the differences between modern bow and the Baroque bow. The wood alone, right? So we have Pernambuco wood for modern bow, if it's a good bow. And Baroque bow is made out of snake wood, for example, or ironwood, right? So these are really important differences, and there are many others. And like I already said, if you're using Baroque bow, you know how easy it is to play old music, how easy it becomes to cross the strings and to make it sound more playful and more danceable, because in the old days they also had a lot of dances like minuet and jig and so on. The link for the sheet music is in the description box. Click on it, download it, start practicing it right away, and send me your questions to eva.alexandrian@web.de or directly on my Patreon page, or you can message me after becoming my patron. We're building a beautiful community there. Join us there if you like. I'm looking forward to meeting you soon. Enjoy these tutorials and let's stay in touch, and I'll see you again in the next video.